You must have a smile on your face at all times. Quote. Background. I work as a bank teller at a bank. My manager recently retired and got replaced with a narcissistic boss. About 3 days after the new manager came about, I saw immediate red flags such as yelling in front of customers, gossiping about coworkers, writing up for no good reason, etc. One day, my manager was watching to see how I did my job, right as my shift ended. He came up to me and berated me in front of the customers, yelling, "You must smile at all times." Quote. QMC. The next day when I got to the booth, I put the biggest grin on my face as I could. Eventually, a customer was offended by this and asked for my manager. I happily brought him down, and when I told him what I did, he had the most I-screwed-up look on his face. Sounds like he doesn't practice what he preaches. If he wants you to smile, he damn well better be smiling too. You need to smile all the time. Quote. Sir, you're not smiling. You made your point, and most likely creeped a few customers out so bad. Forcing people to smile never, ever goes well. Obligatory smiling is not a thing for me. I must smile at all times. Nobody wakes up in the morning, remembers that they're going to work for you, and smiles. I guarantee you that does not happen. So Mrs. Jones, you said you need to close your husband's account because he died of a sudden heart attack during your 40th anniversary meal. I'm happy to help. Grin. You have fulfilled so many women's dreams. Make a man regret telling someone to smile more. You may want to request he forward you the portion of your employee handbook or the policy that does require you to smile at all times. If he can't help you, please ask HR so you can make sure you are complying with company policy. Hopefully this get HR's attention and they start asking, why? This should get your manager talked to. Hopefully it is the first step in removing them. That's a manager that should be fired on the spot. I hope you started to smile through that initial bollocking too. I would have done. If I was a customer, and the person behind the counter smiled the entire transaction, I'd think they were a bit demented. Yeah, no way that stupid idea could backfire. Someone comes in and is upset and dealing with bank issues because their spouse just died. As just one example, but you gotta keep smiling. The ifed up look is not a smile, so that manager crew ahead his own rules. Not cool, dude. I'm so picturing Sheldon Cooper's creepy smile. When I worked at a bank, I was constantly hounded to smile. I tried, and I told them I was trying. But then they pulled me in for a meeting, hammed and hawed about what I was actually doing wrong, and said, "It's just something about your face." Yep. Got pulled into a meeting because my face was wrong. They couldn't really fire me because I had the highest balancing average of the tellers and did the branch bookkeeping and trained new hires and was the only teller with a degree and did whatever the loan officers told me to do. They literally told me, if a loan officer asks you to do something, you can never say no. That job sucked. I'm still unpacking all the damage it did. I moved to the centralized bookkeeping department hoping it would get better, and it got worse. The other bookkeepers bullied me mercilessly. Banks are toxic places to work. I love this response to that stupid always smile advice lol. I wish my younger self had been more confident to respond that way. I can always make you smile. I hope it was like the WKUK with bigger smile and more open mouth. I worked at a casino years back as a slot host. We helped people with their machines, answered questions, paid jackpots, and were a huge customer impact point. One day management had the bright idea to mandate smiling, even if we weren't physically interacting with customers. Surveillance had been engaged to photograph and report incidences of employees not smiling. We could be written up or even terminated if we had sufficient repeat offenses of failing to smile. During normal business, we would radio surveillance to report tips being moved, or when we accessed the secure machine base for coins, pre-automated tickets, or a select few other reasons. We started calling them on the radio to verify a smile, or report a potential violation of the new smiling policy. The potential violation had to be recorded, the picture printed, and signed by managers. The policy ended after a few weeks. Surveillance complained to the gaming board that they couldn't enforce the new policy and protect the casinos asserts. "An eye in the sky," Buddy said. Off the record, they had been buried in dozens of smile violations each shift, and it actually affected the property. Security. Managers couldn't do anything to us either to stop us from reporting it. It was specifically written it was an expectation of our job to report suspected department and property policy violations for documentation and investigation. Make a mask out of the Smile movie poster. LOL makes me think of the online game The Smiling Man. His face is exactly how I pictured yours, open mouth smile. There is also creepy fan videos of it. Why so serious? Hee.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.